In a deep green jungle, full of tall trees, colorful birds, and flowing rivers, there lived a small deer named Bambi, who was kind, gentle, and curious, but also very shy. While the other animals played together, Bambi often stayed alone, watching them from a distance. One morning, the jungle felt different. The birds were not singing. The wind was quiet, and even the river seemed slower. Bambi walked carefully through the forest and noticed that many animals looked worried. He soon met Toto, the monkey who was jumping nervously from branch to branch. "Something is wrong," Toto said. "The jungle is losing its magic, the trees are drying, and the flowers are fading." Bambi felt scared and asked softly, "Why is this happening?" Toto said, "No one knows, but the old owl might have the answer," so Bambi gathered courage and went to find Oliver, the owl who lived in the oldest tree. Oliver listened and said, "The jungle's magic comes from the heart tree, and if the heart tree is in danger, the whole jungle will suffer." Bambi had never heard of it and asked where it was. Oliver said it lies deep in the dark valley and it is a dangerous place. Bambi was afraid, but he knew he had to help, so he said, "I will go." Toto joined him, and soon Rhea the rabbit and Leo the little lion also came along together. They started their journey. As they went deeper, the jungle became darker and colder. Strange sounds echoed around them, and they had to cross a broken bridge over a fast river. Bambi was afraid, but his friends helped him cross it slowly. After many hours, they reached a dark valley where the trees were dry and the air felt heavy in the center. They found the heart tree, but it was weak and barely glowing. Suddenly, a loud growl came and a big wolf named Shadow appeared. He was lonely and angry because he felt the jungle never cared about him. He said, "Why should I protect it?" Bambi stepped forward even though he was scared and said softly, "Because this jungle is your home too and we all need each other." Shadow became quiet because no one had ever spoken to him kindly before. Bambi said, "If the jungle dies, we all lose our home, but if we help each other, we can save it together." Slowly, Shadow's anger faded and he looked at the weak tree and then at Bambi and asked, "Can I help?" Bambi smiled and said, "Yes, we all can." Then all the animals worked together. They brought water, cleaned the dry leaves, and stayed hopeful. Slowly, the heart tree started glowing again. Its light spread across the valley and then the whole jungle, bringing life back to trees, flowers, and rivers. The birds began singing again and the jungle became happy. Shadow was no longer alone because he had found friends in Bambi. The shy little deer became a true hero, not because he was strong, but because he was brave and kind. And from that day, the jungle stayed strong because everyone learned the power of friendship and caring, and Bambi was never lonely again.